for the Highlanders is the TARDIS lands on the moors of Culloden following the Battle of Culloden between the British and the Scottish. While helping to heal a wounded Highlander, the TARDIS crew are taken prisoner by the British and get caught up in a solicitor's illegal slave smuggling scheme. This serial I found on dailymotion.com. It is edited together with audio, still frames, surviving footage. This serial is an interesting historical story. It takes place just after the historical event rather than during. Granted, yes, it is still a historical period, but they will not be affecting anything that could change or help historical moments. So they are allowed to do a little leeway to do things without worrying. By this serial, the Doctor has gotten used to his new body and personality, and so has the actor. The Doctor is more relaxed and confident and ready for anything, as well as being silly and having fun. One moment I had a great laugh at was when the Doctor disguises himself as an old woman wearing a dress and a kind of quilted shawl over his head like a cliched older British woman. It was just so hilarious, and the voice he did was great. This serial introduces Jamie, whom by the end becomes a companion. When he first meets the Doctor, he doesn't like him, for he thinks he is with the British, but soon finds him to be an ally and accepts his help. Much like we see Jamie later, he's a proud Scotsman and brave and hot-headed, but very much set in his time and is confused and scared when he sees the TARDIS. He doesn't understand technology. Later on, he gets more and more used to it and understands some of it, as we have seen in future episodes. It is nice to see the beginning of Jamie and to see the starting point of his arc and relationship with the Doctor, and understand more of the progress of his character arc. For when I first saw him in the moon base, he was still a little green, but he was ready for action. By the time of the Tomb of the Cyberman, he is not green and anymore, but instead is trained and it becomes an essential companion to the Doctor. The only reason Jamie became a companion is because the producer liked Fraser Hines and asked him to be at the last moment to join the TARDIS crew. So instead of waving goodbye to his friends and at the TARDIS, he waves goodbye to his friends and family because he misses his ship and goes with the TARDIS crew on his first adventure. This serial was mostly dialogue, but had a good flow and seemed more like a drama piece with very little thrills, but it was entertaining to watch. I give this serial 2.5 stars out of 5. This serial is the last historical story, for Patrick Troughton wanted to do more science fiction stories, and that is how it continued through the rest of the series. And I thought, it was good to get away from the historical ones and just do science fiction, just to see what imagination the writers could cook up and do stuff. Although I do have to admit I missed the historical ones also, because seeing them affect or just walk into history it's actually pretty fun and enjoyable. So. I don't think they do that anymore in the future ones with the classic Who's, but I know they do at least once or twice in the revival series, but it'd be good to see that again. Well, see you next time.